Welcome to the Home-Based Business Success Podcast. Today's topic, when good programs go bad. And hello, everybody. Good morning. Hope everybody out there is having a great day. Today's topic, when good home business programs go bad. 9 warning signs that you can look out for. Home-based business is something that you can do very well in if you know what you're doing and if you know what to look out for. Because there are a lot of companies out there that really don't have the experience, that don't have the history that you think that they do. And a lot of these companies will just come out and they will make a premiere with a big bang. And then they'll last maybe a few months, maybe a year or two, and then they'll just be history. That's it. They'll be washed up. And there are a few warning signs that you can look out for to see if maybe the business program that you are in has a good long-term potential or might be heading into the trash bin of history. And there's a lot of programs out there that have done this. And one thing to look out for, the first warning sign that I would advise to look out for is the company's history. Has it been in business for less than 3 years? In online business, in the online business space, a lot of companies will go bankrupt in their first few months of existence, and some of your bigger companies may tend to go out of business within their first 1, 2, or 3 years. So if you're considering a company to join, a home-based business opportunity to join, look at its history. Has it been around for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years? Has it been around longer than 3 years? And if so, then it's got a good chance of being around a little bit longer. If it's less than 3 years, then it's going to be a little bit risky. Now, I'm not saying not to join, because as entrepreneurs, we are all about taking risks, but we're also all about managing those risks. And new startups can be very exciting to get in on, and they can be very profitable to get in on. Imagine if you had the opportunity to have gotten in on Facebook when it first launched. Where would you be at now? That's an example of a startup that really did well in the brick and mortar business world. Imagine if you had gotten a chance to get in on Pizza Hut at the ground level. A little bit of my own family history. My dad, back in the 1950s, was getting into his own not home business, but his own traditional brick and mortar business. And an old army buddy of his asked him if he'd be interested in getting in on this new restaurant idea. They were going to serve pizza, and he thought it was going to be the next big thing. Dad turned it down, and the opportunity that he turned down was Pizza Hut in at the ground level. And I remember we used to, sometimes when we were having pizza and drinking beer, he'd be telling that story. But yeah, sometimes it can be very lucrative to get in on new startups. But there is also a risk that you have to be aware of. And in my own personal history, when I first got in to online business opportunities, I joined a bunch of them. that were around for like 1 year, 2 years, less than 3 years. Virtually every one of those businesses went out of business. Only one of those early businesses really kept on going. And so it is risky to join a business that has less than 3 years history behind it. So if you are wanting to join a business that is just starting up, check it out first. Check out the business plan. Check out the owners. Do the owners have a lot of history, a lot of good history in managing businesses? Or do the owners have a lot of histories managing businesses that last only 1 or 2 years? Are they long-term entrepreneurs? Or are they the so-called serial entrepreneurs that just manage one business after another into bankruptcy and just keep right on going, forming new companies and new businesses and then throwing in the towel after 1 or 2 years? There's a lot of businesses out there like that. So do your due diligence, do your homework, and check your opportunity out. But yes, if it's been around for less than 3 years, that is definitely a red flag. Do your research, check into it before committing. Number 2, a breakdown in communications. You join a business and everybody welcomes you in. You're getting these introductory emails. Your sponsor is calling you and talking to you. Everything seems to be great. And then all of a sudden, after you've been in for maybe a few months, there is a breakdown in communications. This is a huge red flag in my experience. They send out a notice, for example, saying that they're going to have this new webinar series for the spring or summer where they're going to have like 9 presentations. It's going to be a big deal. They're bringing in outside speakers and they get everybody all hyped up. And you think, wow, this is going to be great. I want to get in on this. And so you're watching your emails. And then for the next few months, there's no further communications about that. And so you go check things out and you find out that, yeah, it's been going on. They just didn't let people know about it for some reason. At best, this is rather unprofessional. And at worst, this can be a sign that you're dealing with people who really don't know what they're doing in the online business world. So, yeah, if you find that there's a sudden breakdown in communications, be wary. That's another red flag to look out for. Another one is Facebook groups or any kind of group. Maybe you get in, you join the opportunity, you join their group, maybe a Facebook group or a LinkedIn group, and all of a sudden, without any explanation, the organizers, the moderators, the program directors, they fail to show up at the Facebook group. People are still joining the group, and new people are coming in talking amongst themselves, but no one from management is there to moderate the group. And you do a little bit of investigation and you find out that, well, we just decided we were going to quit Facebook and go to Telegram. But again, there was no communication alerting people to the change and no communication to the new people either coming in. So yeah, if they're pulling tricks like this, you can kind of take this as a sign that either the opportunity is very poorly managed or there's something going on, something fishy going on in the background that the owners don't want you to know about. Because, yeah, if they make some sudden changes with no explanation, and you ask why you made this change, and they come back with a flippant response like, well, we just like Telegram better, or we just like this setup better. It's like, okay, be wary, because a lot of opportunities that I'm in, they all have either a Facebook group or a LinkedIn group or some other group, some other way of mass communicating with the group membership where there can be a real back and forth between people. And if they have this and they suddenly stop using it, or they get shut down by Facebook or LinkedIn, then that can be a bad sign. It can be a sign that the opportunity is running into problems, and some of these problems might be fatal to the long-term survival of the opportunity. So if you see that happen, another red flag. A third red flag. Third thing to look out for. Customer support becomes non-supportive. And what I mean by this is maybe you get involved in an opportunity, you have a problem, you approach customer support. They seem to be okay about solving the problem or helping you with the problem, but then the problem persists. And then you contact customer support again, and their reaction over time is that it goes from bad to worse. They either deny that there is a problem, or they start blaming you for the issue that you are having. And I saw this happen in one opportunity that I was in, and I was having a problem with the autoresponder that was a part of that opportunity. And I knew I wasn't the only one because, thank God, they had a Facebook group. And they kept that Facebook group going, but I was able to network with other members in that opportunity, and they were having similar problems. So I contacted customer support. At first they said, okay, there's a problem, we're working on it. And then over time, that shifted to, we ain't got no problem. You're the one that's got the problem, was essentially their attitude. And they started blaming the problem on me. And so I started networking and talking to other people in the opportunity, and they were having the same problem. And they were getting the same response from the so-called support. And it was after a few months after this that the company owners came out and admitted that the company was in serious jeopardy. And they were having problems paying the bills. They were having problems keeping things running. And of course, customer support didn't want to tell you that. So instead, they just denied there was a problem or tried to blame the problem on the member. So when that happens, when you see that happening, another red flag. So a fourth red flag. They building a false sense of urgency. Now, in online marketing, in sales of any kind, building a sense of urgency with your customer is a tactic that companies will use. Because, you've seen it. We have a fire sale, 30 days only, and this sale won't last. Prices could change at any time. This offer will not be around for another 60 days or 30 days or however long the arbitrary figure is. And if the company is trying to build a false sense of urgency and they're not being very good about it, what they can do, and I've seen this happen, is they will run like a 50% off sale. And then they'll say, okay, this will be for 30 days only. And then after that, we go back to the regular pricing. And then you think, okay, I'm going to promote this because it sounds like very exciting. And that's why companies will do this sometimes. 50% off for a membership or whatever the product is, and 30 days only. So you're out there making YouTube videos, you're out there networking with your friends on Facebook, and you're telling them 30 days and this sale is over. So get in on this while this price lasts. And then lo and behold, after 30 days, they decide to extend it for another 30 days. And then they decide to extend it for another 30 days. And then they keep right on extending it until this 30-day limited time offer becomes a year-long saga. There is a thing in online marketing, really in all marketing, in all business, where they do want to build a sense of urgency with the customer. But if that is a false sense of urgency and they are lying to create that sense of urgency, that is something to look out for, because to me, that speaks volumes to the honesty and the integrity of the company owners. There's one opportunity that's been up online probably about 5 years, where the guy just starts out the video saying, "Wait, don't refresh this page. This offer may not be around much longer. I'm under incredible pressure to take this incredible opportunity down. You got to join right now while you still have a chance." And man, he's very persuasive. He gets you built up with that false sense of urgency that this thing may not last. It's a great offer, so you'll get it while it lasts. Same video has been up for about 5 years now, maybe a little bit longer than that. If you've been around the online business community, you probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, there are companies that they'll build a false sense of urgency to try to sell their product. And one way of looking at it is they're hyping. They're hyping up the program to get people interested, to get people excited, to get the members excited. But when it goes on and on and on and on, and a 30-day sale becomes an indefinite saga, then another way of putting that is they're not hyping the program. They're lying about the program. They're lying about the cost. And when you make sales, your commission is based on the cost, they're also messing with your commissions. And they're misleading you, thinking it's only going to be a 30-day sale. And instead, it's going to be the new normal. They just don't want to tell you that. Which leads me to my fifth red flag: major changes to the comp plan. You know, when companies are running a 50% off sale on something like group memberships or whatever the product is, and you're earning like a 10% commission, whatever, on the sales that you make, when the price is cut by 50%, guess what? Your commissions are also cut by 50%. So when they're making these major changes to the comp plan, that's another thing to look out for. You know, are you willing to put up with having your comp plan cut in half? Are they going to do anything else with the commissions? You really have to take note on things like that, because a lot of people think, and this is a common train of thought in the online business world, a lot of people think that a 50% off sale, you know, long term, like, you know, 2-3 years, something like that, limited time offer, only going to last 30 days, but yet 2 years later, here we are. A lot of people think, well, that's good because it's easier to sell a $25 product than it is a $50 product or a $100 product. And Grant Cardone is an entrepreneur that really woke me up on this. He says hogwash, you know, and I found this to be true in my own experience as well. But he says it's just as easy to sell a $500 product as it is a $50 product if you're networking with the right people. And I would have to say that is 100% true in my experience. If you're worried about you're not able to make sales, you know, selling a $100 product, then you're probably networking with the wrong people. Matter of fact, I would say you are definitely networking with the wrong people. You don't want to be networking with people that cannot afford your opportunity or your product. I've used this example before. You don't want to be out there trying to sell a Mercedes-Benz or a Tesla in a trailer park. That is not the demographic to be going after. You want to be marketing and networking with people that have the money to spend on your product, service, or opportunity. So once you get your network established, the price really is not that consequential. When I first got started in online affiliate marketing, I made a couple small sales and I made one big $800 sale. And this was all in my first year of affiliate marketing. And looking back, for me, it was really just as easy to make that $800 sale as it was, those, $5, $6 sales, things like that. Because I knew how to target, well, not really target, I don't like using that, but I knew how to network with the people that were right for that product. And if you have the ability to just network with the people who have a genuine interest in the product and have the money to spend on the product, then you can make an $800 sale. Just talk to somebody up, tell them you have this. You already know that they're interested from talking to them, and just see, if they want to know more. And you could be making a sale just by talking to people and finding the people that are a right match for your opportunity, that have the income available. So these major half price sales, they can be nice to kind of build a sense of urgency with some of the customers. But if you're selling something that is of high quality, it really isn't that important, I don't believe. And so, when they're making major changes to the comp plan, and people think that, well, it's good for me because it's going to be easier for me to make more sales, not necessarily true. If you're networking with the wrong people, if you're networking with all broke people, then difference between $50, $25, or $100 and $50 may not really be that much of a difference. What you need to do is set your sights on networking with people who have the money. Another Grant Cardone quote that I love: "Who's got my money?" When you're online, when you're marketing, when you're talking to people, keep that in the back of your head. Now, by that, I don't mean to turn people into dollar signs, but be mindful that you're networking to the people who have the money to afford your product or service. And if they don't, fine. You can still be friends on Facebook. You can still talk to them on X or LinkedIn or what have you. But don't try to sell a $1,000 product to a person that's on a $10 budget. Just doesn't make sense. Know your market, know the people that you're marketing to, know your product, and just the rest will fall into place. So if your company is making major changes to the comp plan, where they're cutting commissions in half, or they're cutting the price, or maybe they're just wanting to, and this leads me into my next point, talk of changing the business structure. If they start talking about not just cutting commissions, which is bad enough. Major companies have done this too. But when the company starts talking about changing the overall business structure from, say, a network marketing business opportunity to just straight affiliate marketing, that is a huge red flag, especially if you've been building it as a network marketing opportunity, and I will explain why. The difference between network marketing and straight affiliate marketing is that in network marketing, you earn commissions off of the sales that you make, plus you can earn commissions off of the sales that members of your team make. So it really leverages your ability to earn a lot more commissions. In straight affiliate marketing, you earn commission off of the sales that you personally make, and that's it. Network marketing, you earn that, plus you can earn commissions off of the sales that your the people that you refer into the program make. So, if you got a big downline, if you've built up a big team in network marketing and you're making a good income, and then all of a sudden the company comes out with a survey saying, we're thinking about changing from network marketing to just straight affiliate marketing, that is a huge, huge, huge red flag to look out for. And in one of our mastermind groups, I heard a lady from Australia, I believe she was, talk about her experience in a network marketing opportunity. She was not that good at selling as an affiliate, but she was very good at building a team. And she built up a team, a huge team in this certain company. And she was making thousands of dollars every month from her network marketing team that she had built up. And then all of a sudden, without any warning whatsoever, there was no talk about we might change the business structure. The company just changed the business structure, and they sent out a letter saying, we will no longer be a network marketing company. From now on, affiliates will only earn from their own affiliate sale. So this lady's income was cut from, I think she said it was like $6,000 a month to just $200 a month. And I mean, they hit on hard times immediately with no warning. Imagine having a $5,000-$6,000 a month income suddenly slashed to $200 a month with no warning. This is what can happen when a company changes the business structure from network marketing to straight affiliate marketing, or companies can also just be straight affiliate marketing companies, and then can all of a sudden just suddenly decide we're not going to do affiliate marketing anymore. And then suddenly you've got thousands of affiliates who are out of work because the company decided to change its business structure. So if you're in a home business program and they start sending you an email, a survey wanting to know what you would think if the company were to do this, pay attention. I would pay very strict attention. If it's a network marketing company and they're talking about just going straight affiliate, if all you've made are affiliate sales and you haven't built a network marketing team, it won't affect you. But if you've built up a huge network marketing team and they're talking about slashing that, just going straight affiliate marketing, man, you can be back at square one, like that lady from Australia was. So yeah, that's my 6th point. Talk of changing the business structure. Don't just, tune that email out if they should ever send you an email like that. Read it carefully. Pay attention. Go to the group meetings. Let people know what you think and try to find out what management ultimately is thinking about doing. Because these changes can happen with no warning whatsoever. So when they give you some warning, it's kind of nice. Pay attention to it. Number 7, and this is another biggie. I would say for me, this is kind of a deal killer. But you experience suddenly the company slows down on the payment of your commissions, or there are numerous glitches in the commission payment system. You put in to get paid your commission. You're paid like every Monday or Friday or Thursday or whatever the day is, and the money doesn't show up in your bank. And so you decide, okay, I'm going to give it another day or two. Maybe my bank's just a little bit slow. Still no money in the bank. So then you call customer support and they say, oh, we're sorry. We apologize. There's a payment glitch. Give us another week. We'll try to figure it out. And if there's numerous glitches and no payments coming through, could be a sign that that company is in serious financial trouble, that they can no longer afford to pay their bills, and that, well, they'll no longer be paying their affiliates. So yeah, every company will experience glitches once in a while. I've experienced payment glitches in a few programs that have later just come back, recovered. It was, they changed banks or there was a computer error, something like that. These things do happen. But if they suddenly slow down the payment of commissions, and instead of paying you like every week, it gets to the point where you're only getting a portion of your commissions every month, big deal killer there, big thing to look out for. So yeah, be very careful. And I would say start making plans, if you hadn't already, to build up another company, because you'll probably be starting over from square one at that point when you start seeing that happen. Matter of fact, I would say if you start seeing 3, 4, 5 of these red flags in an opportunity that you are in, it's definitely time to be doing your homework and checking out maybe another option, because, yeah, it's not a good thing to be seeing these red flags in companies. Number 8, owners warn of major changes ahead. And maybe, they're not really warning you, but they're very excited that, we're going to be making this change. It's going to be great. It's going to be epic. It's going to be awesome. We're releasing the Kraken. But then they refuse to comment further. And they just say, well, just bear with us another 30 days or 60 days, and you'll see what this is. It's going to be great. Well, if the owners are making major changes, and they're celebrating those major changes, but they cannot or will not tell you what those changes are, that's a lack of transparency. To me, that's a major red flag right there. So yeah, get your spider senses up, get your spider senses tingling, pay attention to what goes on. And again, you may want to kind of hedge your bets a little bit by checking out other programs, just in case the major change that the owners are so excited about is something that's going to be disastrous to you. Like one thing that I heard in one opportunity, it was a network marketing opportunity, and the owners were saying, we got a major change coming up. We can't really say what it's going to be, but we are going to raise affiliate commissions a little bit, so that's one of the changes. But we can't say exactly how or what it's going to be. Well, it turned out that was a company that changed from network marketing to straight affiliate marketing. So when they killed the network marketing side of it, they were able to put a little bit more money into the affiliate side of it. But folks that had built up a network marketing opportunity out of it were kind of left cold. So that's my 8th thing to look out for. Owners give warnings, or they even celebrate major changes are ahead, but they cannot or will not tell you precisely what those changes are going to be. And then 30, 60 days later, the changes come, and there it is. And my last tip is that when they start to employ mind control techniques. Now, in sales, it's all about the art of persuasion. It's all about talking to people, all about trying to, convince people that our product, our opportunity, our thing is better than anybody else's. So there is the art of persuasion that we use, on a day-to-day basis, trying to make sales. But when they start using what I would call straight up mind control techniques, like you call your sponsor and you tell them, okay, you have to pause your membership because of financial hardship or something like that. And they start coming back and saying, you don't want to do this. Or they come back and they say, you don't want to do that. You want to do this. Essentially, they're talking to you like a 5-year-old trying to convince you not to do what you want to do and convincing you to do what they want you to do, not because they're concerned about your well-being, but because they're worried about losing a commission. And that's a huge red flag right there. If your sponsor or if the program owners care more about earning commissions than they do about helping people, then their heart's not in the right place. And it may be a good business. They may be making money hands over fist. But if people don't come first, in my opinion, that's not a good company. And so, yeah, if they're trying to use subtle or not so subtle mind control techniques, like, yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is you want to do this. Well, they're not talking to you like an adult. They're talking to you like a child, treating you like a child. Question then becomes, do you want to do business with somebody that treats you like a child and not like a rational human being? So yeah, when they start employing any kind of mind control techniques like that or similar to that, I would say, look out. Stand your ground, act like an adult, and do what you want to do. Do what you need to do. Because a lot of times your sponsor does not know your business situation, does not know your financial situation, does not know or even care about your personal situation unless you've got a really good sponsor. But a lot of times in some opportunities, they don't. And so when they're telling you for your own good that you need to stay in and you need to do whatever it takes, scrub toilets if you have to. I've heard this in other opportunities too. Opportunities that later went bankrupt and went out of business. They were trying to milk every $5 commission they could out of people that really couldn't afford it. But I mean, yeah, when they start employing those mind control techniques, look out. So yeah, those are my 9 tips, 9 warning signs of things to look out for when programs that seem good and maybe have been good for a while, when good programs start to go bad, things you need to look out for. So yeah, my number 1 tip here, I think, is do your research. You know, look into the background of companies before you join them. Look at their history. Have they been in business for a long enough period of time that you feel good about doing business with them? Are they long-term businesses and not fly-by-night businesses? And that's what I like to look for. Long-term businesses that are built on honesty, that care about the people that they serve, and that pay good, honest commissions, and don't hype things. You know, don't be running these 50% sales and things like that saying, oh, this may not last, so get in on this. You know, fear of missing out. Get in on this while the offer is still good. And one company that I have joined, and I've been looking at companies for a very, very long time. One company that I've joined that passes muster with me is the Home Business Academy. It's been in business for over 7 years. I think they just celebrated their 7th year in business not too long ago. And they are very concerned about helping people learn how to do affiliate marketing. The owners are super available for you. The owners will run mastermind groups. They are there available to talk to you. At the highest level, they will talk to you. They're available to talk to you almost 6 days a week. At the lower level, I think it's 1 day a week, plus there's an extra monthly meeting at the $25 level. But at the $125 level, it's 6 days a week practically. And man, these guys really care about the people that they serve. They want to be helpful, and they want to see people succeed in affiliate marketing and online marketing. So if you want to check this company out, this is unlike any other business opportunity I have ever seen. The owners are super honest. The commissions that they pay, 80% recurring commissions on every qualified sale. And it is just a super program for either beginners to get started with or even seasoned professionals, because this is a company that has been going for 7 years and has every intention of staying around for the long term. From my experience of companies that come and go, to me, 7 years is already long term, and they've passed that milestone. So if you want to check them out, you can use my affiliate link. I'm going to put it down in the program description down below. But just go to www.ralphshomebiz.com. That's www.ralphshomebiz.com and check them out for yourself. And again, I'm putting that affiliate link down in the program description. So if that's right for you, check into it. If it's not, don't worry about it. So that concludes our program for today. 9 warning signs to look out for when good home business programs go bad. Because it's one sad part about online business. You can spend a lot of time building up a business with a company that you think is good, with a company that's got all the good publicity, all the good hype, all the good salespeople out there, hyping it up. And then later, after 1, 2, 3 years, they go out of business and you're back to square one, trying to rebuild your business all over again. So yeah, know the warning signs. And this list that I gave you just now, it's by no means all-inclusive. Did I miss something? Is there something that you have experienced in online business? Some tip that you would give? Some other warning sign of things to look out for that may signal a good program going bad? Let me know in the comments down below. Till later, this is Ralph signing out. Have a great day. Best of luck in your home-based business success. Have a great one. Bye-bye.